Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Daniel Alias from class DM1A. In occupational safety and health, I will present about principles of ergonomics. Firstly, ergonomics workplace design has become an important issue in many organizations. The ergonomics principles provide possibilities for optimizing tasks and considering factors in workplace design. The ergonomics principles are: number one, retain any joints at neutral posture. Neutral postures are postures where the body is aligned and balanced while sitting or standing. In neutral postures, the muscles and ligaments which sitting or which span the joints are stretched to the least possible extent. Neutral postures minimize the stress applied to muscles, tendons, nerves, and bones. This position allows maximum control and force creation. Number two, work in comfort zone. The comfort zone, also known as the power zone, means to keep the work close to the body. If the work is too far from the body, the arms will be outstretched and the trunk bent over forwards. Number three, avoid static load and allow for movement and stretching. The musculoskeletal system is designed for movement. Working for a long period in a static position will cause fatigue to the body. Alternate postures will help to avoid the static load cumulative effect. Number four, reduce excessive force. There are guidance weight limits for both males and females. High force will increase the muscle effort response. A job or task should be designed with the least requirement of force using proper mechanical aids. Counterbalance systems, adjustable head tables, powered equipment, and ergonomic tools reduce work effort and muscle exertions. Number five, reduce excessive motions and reaches. A lot of work tasks are repetitive in nature, which when combined with other risk factors such as excessive force and awkward postures can promote MSDS. A job is considered highly repetitive when the cycle time is 30 seconds or less. Number six, reduce contact stress. Contact stress results from continuous contact and rubbing between hard or sharp objects, surface, and sensitive body tissue such as fingers, palms, thighs, and feet. This contact creates localized pressure in a small area which can affect blood, nerve function, or movement of tendons and muscles. Number seven, use transport accessories and automation. There are large number of accessories such as roller conveyors, conveyor belts, trolleys, and mobile racing platforms, which eliminate or reduce manual handling. Automation helps to improve the working conditions and remove the most MSD risk factors. According to Ornesh 2015, reliability of automation determines the extent of the proper functioning of the automated system the operator can rely on. Number 8, avoid excessive vibration. Research studies to this how that regular and frequent exposure to extreme vibration can lead to adverse permanent health effects. Hand-arm vibration syndrome, HAVS, Raynaud's syndrome, carpal tunnel syndrome, and tendonitis are among the types of injury that result. Number 9, provide adequate lighting. Different levels of lighting are required for different types of work. Poor lighting will affect workers' performance and levels of comfort. Dim working spaces can cause eye fatigue and headaches. At a computer workstation, the placement of the computer and controlling the screen glare or contrast will help to improve the user's level of comfort. Number 10. Avoid extreme temperatures and noise. Extreme temperatures can place physiological stress on the individual. The temperature in the workplace should be controlled at the appropriate level to maintain thermal comfort. The purpose of controlling noise is to prevent noise-induced hearing loss. A worker should be aware and consider whether noise might interfere with their safety in the workplace. In addition, exposure to high levels of noise can cause stress. Okay, next I will present about general principles of workstation seating. Number 1. Design of the workstation, including seating, should be based on the overall assessment of the job as well as any special needs of the individual staff. The objective is to ensure that each task can be done safely, comfortably, and efficiently. Number 2. In a well-designed workstation, staff should be at a comfortable height and position to compare the work. All equipment and work activity should be within easy reach areas. Number 3. Sitting is better than standing for any period of time. Work should be organized so that it can be done sitting down whenever possible. For any standing work activity, seats should be provided nearby to permit staff to sit when possible. Number 4. Sitting in one position for a long time can lead to discomfort and inefficiency. Staff who work sitting down can avoid discomfort by stretching or standing and moving around. Number 5. People regularly accommodate and adapt to unsatisfactory working conditions. They may not understand that their body is under strain until they feel genuine pain, and even then still may not understand the cause. Number 6. There are several basic requirements for work sittings. Number 1. Supports a worker in position in which the worker can work effectively. Number 2. Permits worker to change position easily without losing support. Number 3. The seat should be not pressed uncomfortably on buttocks of thighs. Number 4. Caters for any special needs. Number 5. Suits the workstation, including the height and size of the work surface and the design of furniture and equipment. Last but not least, I will present about seating and workstation layout. Number 1. Machinery work. A workstation for monitoring and operating the machinery should be arranged so that workers can sit or stand and do their tasks in a comfortable position. Designs that are suitable include, for example, number 1. Sit-stand seat. Number 2. Suspended seat. Number 3. Fall-away seat. Number 2. Process or assembly work. In the event that job includes a series of tasks, work can be arranged in a semicircle layout. A swivel seat can be provided so that all parts on the semicircle are reachable from sitting position. Number 3. Precision work. Precision work requires a lot of focus. Workers tend to incline forward and adopt a tense posture. Seats with a forward tilt and backrest, or a work surface which slopes towards the worker help to improve the situation and is recommended. Number 4, keyboard or video display unit, video work. Seating should be adjustable to permit the hands to work at elbow height. There should be enough space for legs to fit easily under the work area. Armrests should not prevent the user from getting close to the workstation and equipment. Number 5, check out work. This type of workstation can vary in design. Common issues include constrained space for movement and the user having to deal with mixed tasks. Choosing a compact seat with an adjustable backrest is a viable solution. 6. Lab or microscope work. Chair with adjustable head and backrest supports are important for workers in this field to keep bodies in a natural position, specially designed in microscope benches that allow a user to maintain a comfortable and upright posture should be used. That's all. Thank you.
Next, it's my turn to answer question number 2 in case study 3. So the question is, show workplace health risks that contain segmental vibration, heat stress, cool stress, and whole body vibration. So we move to the first topic. Segmental vibration. Segmental vibration relates to a physical condition affecting parts of the body, usually the hands and arms, involving repeated exposure to and manipulation of mechanical equipment that produce oscillatory force against sensory nerves and capillary vessels. This can lead to potential circulatory and neurological damage. Manual labor position often employ power tools incorporating pneumatic or vibratory pressure as its primary function during use, such as drill and chainsaw, which can impose detrimental condition to the hands and arms exposed to jarring sensation over an extended length of time. The revolving damage can include insensitivity to touch, Raynaud's phenomenon, also referred to as hands-arm vibration syndrome, and white finger disease, which affect blood vessel circulation aggravated by cool exposure. So, this is the example. When you're driving, this will affect your whole body vibration. Example number 2 is B. lumbar. It affects arm vibration. Example number 3, construction. Construction will affect whole body vibration. Next, heat stress. Heat stress includes a series of conditions where the body is under stress from overheating. Heat-related illnesses include heat cramp, heat exhaustion, heat rash, or heat stroke, each with its own symptom and treatment. Symptoms can range from profuse sweating to dizziness, cessation of sweating, and collapse. This is heat stress factors: environmental, high temperature and humidity, radiant heat source, contact with hot object, direct sun exposure, limited air movement. Second, job-specific physical exertion with a bulky of non-breathable protection clothing and equipment. Next, cool stress. Cool stress occurs by driving down the skin temperature and eventually the internal temperature. When the body is unable to warm itself, serious cold-related illnesses and injury may occur. and permanent tissue damage and deaths may result. A cold environment challenges the worker in three ways: is air movement, air temperature, humidity. The risk of cold injury can be minimized by proper equipment design, safe work practice, and appropriate clothing. First, equipment design. For workplace with temperature below freezing point, metal handles and bar should be covered by thermal insulating materials. Machine and tool should be designed so that they can be operated without having to remove mitten or gloves. Second, surveillance and monitoring. Every workplace where temperature may fall below 16 degrees Celsius should be equipped with suitable thermometers to monitor any further temperature change. For colder workplace with temperature below the freezing point, the temperature should be monitored at least every 4 hours. For indoor workplace, whenever the rate of air movement exceeds 2 meters per second, the temperature should be recorded every 4 hours. In outdoor workplace with air temperature below freezing point, both air temperature and wind speed should be recorded. Number 3, emergency procedures. Procedures for providing first aid and obtaining medical care should be clearly outlined. For each shift, at least one trained person should be assigned the responsibility of attending to emergencies. Number 4, education people. Number 4, education. People involved with work in cold environment should be informed about the symptom of exposure to extreme cold, proper clothing equipment, safe work practice, physical fitness requirement for work in cool temperature, and emergency procedure in case of injuries. A body symptom should be used when working in cold condition where workers look out for one another and are alert for the symptom of hypothermia. Last, whole body vibration. Whole body vibration is a generic term used when vibration of any frequency are transferred to the human body. Humans are exposed vibration through a contact surface that is in a mechanical vibration state. Humans are generally exposed to many different forms of vibration in their daily life. This could be a driver's seat, a moving train platform, or one of the countless other devices. It is a potential form of occupational hazard, particularly after years of exposure. The question is how to control whole body vibration risk. First, we need to minimize the transport of goods or materials with manned machine replaced with unmanned machine or conveyors. Utilize ergonomic work equipment and better design. Third, consider decisions involving vehicle seats and better design. Number 4, maintain vehicles, unmanned roads and surface conditions of a regular basis. And last, ensure work schedule have adequate rest period to give tired muscle time to recover after manual handling and operating.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Nurika Mizazali, and now I will answer question number 3 about workplace environment. Before we go any further, what we know about workplace? Workplace is a place where the people work, such as office or factory. And what is environment? Environment is surrounding condition in which a person, animal, or plant. And now, we will combine about two words is become workplace environment and our work become safe and comfortable. Let's go. Question number 1. Indoor air quality and respiratory. Indoor air quality IAQ is defined as the nature of air that affect the health and well-being of occupants. Industry Code of Practice on Indoor Air Quality 2010. IAQ is linked to sick building syndrome (SBS), healthy effect due to environmental, taboo, smoke, etc., building-related illness (BRI), and legion disease. And now, question number 2. Lighting and sightness. In all workplaces, there should be good natural lighting wherever possible. Emergency lighting thought to be available where failure of regular lighting will bring about peril. To achieve good lighting and sightedness at workplace, lighting design including emergency lighting, the type of the work to be done, overall work environment, healthy issue, and individual maintenance, replacement, and dispose. And now question number 3. Reasonable temperature and humidity. Terminal comfort in the workplace is the result of the various distinct factors. The determinant of the comfort in the workplace environment include the temperature, humidity, air distribution, personal preference, and acclimatization. Last question. Acceptable noise level and hearing. Noise control have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Engineering control, location and oriental, silencer, damping, enclosure, lagging, absorption, screen, isolation, personal hearing protection. And now we know workplace environment is important to our workplace to become more fun, safe, and comfortable. And we can make good quality to our product. That's all from me and my team. Thank you for watching.